Hey guys, so just want to make a quick video about what your head should be doing in shot put and discus. Alright, so why is this important? So if you notice with any elite thrower, when they throw in shot put and discus, their head and their sternum or this hard bone right here is perfectly in line with each other through the throw, except for some parts, but at the finish mainly. All right, and this is really important because any deviation from this or this is really going to impact how you release the shot or the discus. This really affects shot put a little more, depending on what your head does, because the shot put's just connected to your neck. So it makes a much more direct impact if your head moves, especially if it moves like that, because then you lose connection with the shot and you tend to release it and pull and do a bunch of stuff like that. It's very hard for your head to go like that. There's not really that big of a deal, I guess, if it goes like that. I've never seen anybody really have a problem going like that with their head, so we're not really going to talk about that. But you don't want this for obvious reasons, because you lose connection with the shot. It will probably slip off your hand. Discus, it will probably just go straight into the cage. And then if you release and your head goes down, then you're going to throw and you're going to throw flat. So you're going to get no height on the shot. And same thing in disc. And then if you do that, so if you're here and my head goes down, you notice when my head goes down, my butt shoots back. All right? So like that. So then you don't get your hips into the throw like they should. And then you're going to go like that. All right? That's very bad because you throw with your hips and your legs. So if your hips don't go into the shot or the disc, you're not going to throw very far and you're going to look really weird. All right? Now, if your head goes up, and I had a big problem with this in discus when I competed in disc. So normally, if you are the type of person that throws disc and I'll use this hat because I don't have a discus. So normally you want the discus to fly like this. All right? But if you shoot your head up, your hand is probably going to go up. And then you're going to, what I like to call pancake the disc, and then it's going to fly like that instead of like that. All right? And that's bad because it just won't go far and the wind will just make it not go far. All right? And kind of same thing in shot put. If your head goes up, you're going to just throw it straight up and you lose the out on it. All right? And you want that out. It's a little bit more important than height in shot put, to be completely honest. Because the shot put weighs a lot more than a discus, gravity affects it more. So you tend to see elite shot putters, they tend to have a little lower release angle than 45 degrees. It's usually between like 35 degrees and 40 degrees off the ground. And I know people tend to think, oh, if you're shorter, you want to release higher. That's certainly not the case. You want to release with a lot more out. You want to take advantage of that. All right? Because if you throw higher, it doesn't really matter how tall you are. All right? That shouldn't really affect your release angle. All right? I feel like that's a misconception in shot put and discus. You should just release with your orbit. All right? So that's a myth that I think needs to be dropped, because I hear all the time that shorter people need to have higher release points. When that's further from the case, just follow your orbit. All right? And then also, and this is for the shot putters out there, because the shot's is connected to your neck. All right? Because it's connected to your neck, we can't go like that, because if you notice, let me see. Yeah. From the side. So if my head goes up, my shoulders shoot back. So then I fall back on the shot and I don't get any out. All right. So I lose power. So my hips are going forward, but my shoulders are going back, where you want your whole body going into the shot put. All right. So that's why you don't. I know it feels powerful. It feels powerful to just cock your head back like that, but it's not. There are a lot of things that you can do in the throw that feels powerful, but when you actually study the throw and look at it slow motion, and if you know what you're talking about, it's not good. And it's not, all right? If you look at any elite thrower, none of them throw far going like that. All right? None of them. Name me one. I dare you to name one. And I say elite thrower, I mean like a 22-meter shot putter, a 70-meter disc thrower. Oh, hell. A 21-meter shot putter, 65-meter shot putter, 65-meter discus thrower. Like, all right? I can't think of any, all right? And I like to think of myself as someone who's well-versed in a lot of elite discus throwers, all right? And shot putters. All right? I've watched a whole bunch. Never have I seen anybody throw far doing that. All right? So that's just something to keep in mind. But I hope you guys learned something, and see you guys later.